Sun, moon, stars,
It's a dark night, 2-0. So, you see the beacon of light through that black hole? Greetings, suns and moons, and of course I have to welcome back all my stars. We're going to go ahead and get into channeling this energy. Now, since all of these cards slid out on the table, what this is giving me is a big mess. But for someone involved in this is certainly talking about a breakthrough. Now, here's the part where some of you are going to thank me because someone is surely going to do the opposite of what is coming next. Now, because divorce is front and center, what this is giving me is a separation of a union that could have a lot to do with a karmic contract being fulfilled and or a verbal or written contract has something to do with a paper legality. And because of this, currently, someone is feeling like you're lying. Now, you may feel like this individual is envious of you because of a display that happened while in public. But what I'm getting is someone's gift is in question. And this is because a blissful union turned out to be a destructive one. Now, you may or may not know that someone is consistently projecting distorted energy in your direction. However, some of this started out as slander. And because of this, you could have recently seen a lot of people flocking to someone's channel or IG. Now, if you feel like this is you or someone that you know, this has a lot to do with an upload that could pertain to a gathering or, in the near future, someone that you once felt you had control over or vice versa is going to say that someone involved in this is going to face judgment. And this is because someone feeling like time is not of the essence. Now, what I also know to be true is someone that you recently went to go see and or someone that is currently facing some sort of time also is thinking about something that you said or a third party. And since this is the case, what I'm getting is somebody feels like because you didn't show up or this third party didn't, they couldn't make it to an event, and in retaliation, they ended up spilling the tea on someone. Now, you could be somebody that rides a bike or a motorcycle. And since this is the case, what I'm getting for you is you may have bore witness to an incident that could pertain to a traffic stop or a wreck. And because of this, someone feels like you're acting suspicious. Now, this certainly could have a lot to do with something that happened behind the scenes. However, what I gather from this energy is a child's mother also knew that someone was supposed to be present at an event. However, what they are not aware of is this particular person ended up behind bars. Now, what I also know is somebody that is in some form of litigation once felt like they could relate to you. However, in the coming months, what's going to happen is someone is going to end up feeling salty. And this is because some information was divulged about their divorce and they're speculating you or a third person of having an affair. Now, if you feel like this is you, what I suggest is for you to join the membership. However, if you would like a one-on-one reading, then reach out to me at oracleoftheether@gmail.com so you can get booked. Now, what I also know is for someone specifically, there was a concert. Now, you may have not been present at this concert. However, a third party may have told you the ins and outs of what took place there. And because of this, you may be currently feeling like they're not so divine. Either show me what it is. Now, because the cards are coming out quickly, what this is talking about is a phone call. Now, for you, the person that missed the concert, what I'm getting for you is the individual that called you or texted you told you a story in regards to something that they seen. Now, you may know that this individual puts 2 on a 10. However, what you do not know is they had a third party on the line. Now, you can know of three-way calling. However, someone in your midst feels like that function is disabled on their phone. And because of this, they weren't aware that somebody recorded them. Now, you could currently be making a head over heart decision. And due to this, someone feels like you're practicing an outdated belief system. And if you told them any information about somebody older that you were dating, they assumed that you were jealous. Now, if you are the individual that went to this concert, what this is talking about is your realization of someone's involvement because you've seen them at this concert. However, the individual that you've seen did not tell you that they weren't with their divine masculine. What they said was they were with someone else's. Now, if you know of someone that is in a 70-30 relationship, what this is getting to is an older gentleman realizing that someone is too young for them. Now, what I'm also getting is somebody is currently being tested. However, for a group of individuals, this is talking about someone's faith. And for others, this is talking about DNA and wellness. Now, you could be somebody that has been summoned. And because of this, in the near future, what I foresee is you bearing witness to a trial. or whomever this is going to. Either tell me what it is or read to see. Now, somebody could have recently told you that they were fed up. And because they said it in that manner, what I'm getting is this individual left a bad taste in your mouth. However, in regards to someone's DNA, this could have been left at a scene. However, because someone was intoxicated, they may have felt like they could pass the test. Now, someone delivering food items or a delivery driver has a lot to do with someone bearing witness to something. So what I foresee in the near future is someone being called in. Now, you may be saying, is this someone that bore witness to something in the past? And I'm going to tell you now that it certainly is. Now, you may feel like someone is spaced out or that someone is not a credible witness. And because of this, in the near future, somebody is going to be proven wrong. Either show me what it is I need to see. Either show me what it is I need to see. Now, four-leaf clover or someone feeling like you're lucky has something to do with the risk that was taken. However, what I'm getting is a casino is involved and someone feeling like they're the leader of the flock. Now, you may have recently heard someone say they are a shepherd, and because of this, you know exactly who this is. However, in regards to someone leveling up, what I'm getting is someone felt like they could use your name for clout. And because of this, the individuals in your environment may be calling you a sheep herder. Now, you not being able to think clearly also has a lot to do with some sort of test. So what this is giving me is someone's exit exam. Now, if you feel like this is you could be the person that is not thinking clearly and or someone that is attempting to intrude has a lot to do with a test. Now, if you feel like this is you, what I'm getting for you is this individual feels like if they could intrude on you spiritually, that they could get some information pertaining to a past person. Now, what I also know to be true is someone attempted to unplug something, and when they did, a camera went on. Now, this may have been you, or you bore witness to someone being recorded. Now, because I'm getting some interference while filming, I'm going to have to end this here. Deuces. What is your name? What is your name? Sergisias Etha.